Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
No touch.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Hey, let's go.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 73. No touch.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
63. Crowd loves Yeti. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift from 3 yards out. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after them.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down. They needed 4, they got 8, and it results in a conversion on 4th down.
Kill. 46.
Here's Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Running right, it's Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here we go, 46. We're going to 54. Wide in. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Prescott down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. That's dumped off to Pollard. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Play action. Here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They run out of the gun. Swift. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Alpha, alpha, alpha. Delta.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
73. Delta.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. Touchdown! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do,
Yeah.
man. Got to do what you got to do.
Worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. Their first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 73 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
3rd down and 1.
Hey, let's go.
Goes right back to Smith again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Hey, let's go.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the 1st half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And that's complete to Cooks. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47.
Here's Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the 1st one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the 1st interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. One more time with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, kill. 26.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Here's Pollard again. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action now. Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And it's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Here we go, 47.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. They'll throw again. Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Trying to run forward with Pollard. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Pollard. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, kill.
Pollard taking up the gut. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing. Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on third. That's pulled in at the 32. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. That is caught, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Prescott yet again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But first down, Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Touchdown! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This will use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Kill! What do you think?
To the air again, Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right? And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield. Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a 1st down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Here's Dak. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a 1st down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. Smith catches left side. Second down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Prescott to throw it. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Prescott. Throw out wide is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off?
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. One last shot now for Prescott. One last shot at the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.